Hey guys, I'm back. Alright, updates. I've low-sided, and I'll tell you how that happened. But here's the extent of the damage. Turn signal, it's about to come off. Scratches on plastic, a few scratches on the exhaust, and a bent brake pedal. I've also got a new microphone. I'm not sure how it sounds. I've not tested it. I haven't tested it in a helmet. So this is going to be the first true trial for that little microphone. Got it. Well, I got it off of eBay, but the seller is in the US, and he's actually I believe a manufacturer and producer or whatever, and this particular mic does not require any external power, so it doesn't need a battery. It's a lavalier mic. Performs really well, at least when it's not in the helmet and when I'm not going at the speed of 100. So it's gonna be a good test today. We'll see. So I promised to talk a little bit about what happened to my baby CBR 500. So I was on a ride with a few friends that, if you watch my videos, you know the same guys essentially that I normally go on these long trips with. And it was actually a great ride. That day was amazing. We ended up in a saddle for about 8 hours, I guess, if that's even the right way to say it. But anyways, we were quite exhausted. I'm cutting through the entire trip, but all I'm just going to say about the trip is that it was ridiculously amazing. So it was a great day spent riding. And what happens, we're heading home, we're almost home, and we decide to turn, exit the highway and turn on that street we normally take, a little bit of a suburb road, and it's asphalt, and all of a sudden abruptly it turns into gravel. They were redoing it, I guess, and it was just gravel. And it was so abrupt, the transition, that it was unexpected, I want to say. So here's what happens. One of the guys is first in formation. We're going in a straight line. There's a guy second in formation going on the left side of the guy who's first. So that was the formation. I'm not sure why he was going on the right. He should have been on the left. It doesn't matter. And I was right behind the first guy. So I was third, basically. And our lead guy decides to just stop. So he finds a little patch of asphalt that's still sort of there. Past the gravel, past the point where the gravel starts, and he just brakes. He literally stops. It comes to a complete stop, and there's absolutely nothing I can do at that point, because I have a guy on my left who's having as much trouble as I am trying to stop in a gravel, and I have a guy in front of me, and I can go in a ditch. So instead of using my buddy in front to brake, I just decided to put it gently into a ditch. So it was all sort of calculated. It felt horrible at the time, but the damage was not extensive. It was just a bit of plastic and the turn signal, and there's a scratch on the exhaust, like a tiny scratch, but it's nothing. Now I can say that, but if my camera was still running, I actually have the footage from that trip that's going to be uploaded very soon. But if you ask me back then, I'll tell you I was pretty pissed off with the guy, you know, braking right in front of me like that. It was not the best. But anyways, I pick it up, I start it up, and I just head home basically. Nothing got loose, nothing, you know, well, the turn signal was sort of hanging off by the wires or whatever. The plastic got broken. And the scratches here, essentially. So I ended up going to my local Honda dealer, and I bought the plastics and the turn signal, and I only spent 150 bucks, which, considering what it could have been, is nothing. It's not change, but it is nothing comparing what it could have been easily. It could have been easily a lot more. The plastics on their own cost me $54, and the turn signal was about the same actually. I could have gotten away without actually buying a turn signal and trying to hack away at this one and put it together somehow, but you know, it's a new bike. I don't want to, you know, I'm not selling it right now, and I wouldn't want to sell it in a condition that it's at right now, and I definitely don't want to be, you know, giving it away to someone in a condition like a hacked condition or whatever. I would really enjoy and appreciate if you were to actually like this video, if you do like it, and why don't you dislike this video if you don't like it, because that would give me a good point, or a bit of understanding why, you know, sort of what is my viewership doing, and is anyone really interested? Whereas some people just stumble upon, you know, my little vlog, just watch it for 5 seconds and look away for various reasons. And obviously, if you have the time to tell me why you like it or why you don't, that's gonna make my day. I appreciate it, people. Peace out from Canada. Stan Possum. Love you guys. Right on.